Today we're going to talk about money management. This training video will be made in two parts. These are the last two basics videos and they are the most important, so we recommend you be very attentive to what will follow. Hello to all COF students! I am Marie Lituvinas Vegis translator and it is with great pleasure that I will teach you the basics of Forex. Before starting the adventure, it is important to remember and remind yourself of another sentence. I am and I remain a student. We are going to repeat this often to you to remind you that you are a student learning a skill that will serve you, be useful to you and will pay you for the rest of your life. It is important to take your time and go at your own pace. Always keep a winning mind frame and you will succeed in the Forex industry. After finishing this video, you should have a very good understanding of the following questions. Feel free to pause the video to take notes and remind yourself, everyone is progressing at their own pace and do not compare yourself to others. We will talk about the demo account and the real or live account. What is their difference? The demo allows you to practice in a real market, to make fictitious gains or fictitious losses with fictitious money. Stay in demo as long as necessary, while learning the method at your fingertips and time to gain confidence. Do not rush. I remind you that you are learning a skill that will pay you for the rest of your life. It's important to be well trained. Once you're ready, it's practice time. In a real market to make real gains, real losses with real money. Trust yourself. It is worked on demo, it will work the same way in life. Now, the most important topic of all basics, your money management. Here is the key to your long-term success. At each trade, risk 1% to 3% of your capital. A lot of people know that, but a lot of people don't stick to it. They're so excited and enthusiastic to delay, especially when most trades are winning, that it risks a large percentage of their capital by putting an inappropriate lot size. 100% of traders who failed had bad money management. We know that with the method we have an average 85% of our winning trades. Only we also know one thing, the market always is right. It is good to have confidence in you, but you have to know how to trust intelligently, know and recognize your opponents. Even with the right methods, without good money management, you will lose everything. Trading is not a poker game, it is essential to master your emotions. Let's take an example. Let's say you start with a capital of 1,000 euros and you take a position on Euro USD. How much are you risking? If you risk 1% of your capital, in case the trade loses, you agree to lose 10 euros. If you risk 2%, you agree to lose 20 euros. And if you risk 3%, you agree to lose 30 euros. Losses are the only things you can control in trading. So control them in the most intelligent and reasonable way possible. Take a moment to look at this chart. It shows you the importance of protecting your account. On 13 trades you have, on the left, a 2% money management and on the right, a 10% money management. You'd think 10% isn't a lot. But look what the figures tell you. On the right, with a risk of 2% per trade, even after 13 losses, 78% of your capital is preserved. On the left, with a risk of 10% with the same number of losses, you have only 28% of your capital. We are in trading because we want to make money. That money, for it to prosper, must be protected. Rule number 1, protect your capital. Rule number 2, respecting the methods to be taught. Rule number 3, always respect rule number 1 and 2. A good money management is managed thanks to the size of your lot and the pips of your stop loss. Your stop loss will depend on the type of trader you are. If you are a scalper, take positions over a few minutes. We recommend you place your stop loss at 10 pips maximum. If you are an intraday trader, taking your positions over a few hours, it is advisable to place your stop loss between 10 and 40 pips. No more than 80 pips if you like to take your positions on more than one day, and between 80 and 250 pips for a swing on the position of several weeks or even over several months, in which case your stop loss can be placed at more than 250 pips. The longer you wait, the higher your stop loss will be in pips, because you will have to let the market breathe by adjusting from time to time. Remember that the trend is your friend? Well, this MyFXBooks site is your best friend. It allows you to calculate the size of your lots. We will show you and explain how this site works. By clicking on this link, you get to this page. In account size, you will enter the size of your capital, for example 1000 euros. Then your risk ratio, I remind you not to risk more than 3%, so we'll put here 3%. And finally below, the number of pips you agreed to lose by retracing the size of your stop loss. Select the pair you want to trade, then click calculate. And here's the result. If your trade loses, you lose 30 euros. And right here, you have your lot size. The lot you're gonna get back before you take the trade. It is really important to calculate the lot size for each of the trades you're going to take. Everything will depend on your capital and the type of trader you are. And as you can see from this table, the calculation is not by chance. The bigger your capital, the more likely you are to win quickly. The smaller your capital, the more patient you have to be. Really be patient, because even if it may seem a little long at first, trading is exponential and it doesn't matter your base capital. Now you should be able to answer and understand these questions. Read them and answer them quietly. As soon as you're done, go to the next video and remember, you are and you'll always be a student.